Hello and welcome to another one of my walking films. Today we're going to go and find a beetle. Oh yes. No, what we're going to do is I am in Hale Village, which is just near Widnes, and I'm sort of finishing off my little exploration of the Mersey estuary around here. So Hale Village is next door to John Lennon Airport. So I'm excited about this because I've really enjoyed walking along the river. So I'm going to bring you along. So anyway, this is Hale Park. Basically, we're just going to go straight ahead and a right into a lovely wood. Just come here, straight down the footpath now for about 10-15 minutes. Lovely this. Right, so it's going to be a there and back walk, about 8 to 10k. I'm not rushing. Right, so just after about 10 minutes, we come to this junction here. You can go left towards Hale Lighthouse. I'll stick a link in as to that film that I did, but we are going to go right. It's like a different world, isn't it? Okay, so just 10 meters or so, we come to this. You can go left or right. The paths intertwine. Obviously, if you keep left, you'll get the views better. The views are amazing, but due to the fact basically I'm not that tall and there's been quite a lot of growth, you can't see it all, but I'm convinced as we keep going, more's going to open out. It's fabulous. It's a magical mystery tour, isn't it? Brilliant. Okay, so we found the airport. So basically it opened officially in 1933. In World War II, it was known as RAF Speke. And what it specialised in was assembly of aircraft. So they not only built them here, but particularly as the war progressed, lots of the American planes landed here and needed to be reassembled. So they did a lot of that in this area, but they literally built thousands of planes. Then it went back to being a civil airport, and one thing I'm hopefully going to try and see is this amazing sort of control tower from the 1930s, which supposedly now is a hotel made famous by the Beatles when they used to come home. I always used to think it was London when you saw that footage, but no, it was to this airport, Speke Airport. And then in 2001, it was named John Lennon Airport. And when you look at it, people like JFK and Charles de Gaulle, when you look at the cultural influence that John Lennon has had, the same as you could those two people, I think it's a very worthwhile name. But like around Manchester Airport, I've always found that, you know, there's some incredible wildlife and views sort of just hidden. So let's go and explore. Wow, that was a lot of remembering. Anyway, here's Macca and Ringo, just flying in to help me out here. The reason why I come here is because I came to see the Stone Roses play at Spike Island in 1990 in Widnes, and I discovered this area. And last year it was the 30th anniversary of the gig, so I've really started to revisit. So glad I have, but I know for a lot of you watching, you just won't have imagined that there's these amazing views in an area like this. It's just mind-blowing, isn't it? So anyway, as we're here, got to ask the question, right, who was your favourite Beatle and what was your favourite song? So I've thought about this last night, okay, and seriously for me, Ringo, absolutely amazing. Now I was lucky enough to see Paul McCartney in 2004, and he was doing, finally again, a lot more Beatle numbers, but I'm a bass player-ish, but I love what Ringo does, and my favourite song is Rain, which was a B-side to Paper Rat Writer. So I might be asking this question again towards the end of the film, have a think about it, but what a group. Right, I'm not sure if this is legit. I'm going for it. Oh god. I don't do mountains anymore at the moment because frankly I can't, and I'm just grateful to do very simple things. But you don't have to climb mountains to find some amazing places. I've just turned out, I think, into the American South. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, blooming heck. You haven't even seen what's to the left yet. I'm going to be careful because there's quite a current, but that is the main bit of the Mersey. Come on, the other This has been so worth it. Just a quick geographical guide. So Hale Lighthouse, middle of the shot there. Then there's Frodsham, Helsby Hill, Ellesmere Airport, going through places like Ince and down towards Birkenhead. So I'm quite excited about what we can see around the corner, so let's go. The path is lovely, and honestly, if you'd have paid to go away to somewhere like Wales, you'd be happy with views like this. Are you ready? The airport can't be more than 100 metres away or so, but they've hidden it really well. 1 hour, 2.5k. We're just going to take a right up here, Dungeon Lane. I think that's Ringo at the controls there, giving it a bit of welly. Anyway, we just come out here onto Oglet Lane, and we're just going to keep following this for a while. Actually, definitely a drummer. I work with enough of them, so look, I know what I'm on about. Even missed the blooming runway. How do you do that? In the Midwest now. Just some amazing views. Not brilliantly obvious, particularly on the view ranger that I'm using today. Just get to the corner here, and there's a gate, and just follow that straight down to the shore. Brilliant. So we won't be seeing the now what is the Crown Plaza Hotel. I'll put a picture up of it now just so you can see it. There's Macca and Ringo again. Ringo obviously still got the controls cranking around. Can't see this lasting much longer with Macca in there. Those amazing reflections. You've got this. Then you suddenly got that. It's amazing. Right, there's just a little cut through there. It's nothing official, but I just sort of decided to myself I was going to do about 5k, so this is where I've ended up. I'm going to go back exactly the way that I came, but just to give you a quick pan around. Look at that, mirror-like. But yeah, it is quite warm today, so I'm just keeping an eye on things. Now, just one bit of advice as I just come to this spot again at the moment. Don't try and walk along the shore. One, it's really tidal, and two, there is a lot of unseen mud that does get quite deep quite quickly, so please just stick to the path. The great thing about this today is just go as far as you want. That's a nice thing, because it truly is. It's like a different world. Just to remind you, we're near an airport. Basically, I do have to be honest, I think John Lennon Airport is slightly better appointed than Manchester. The whole point of today, though, was to show you the views around the airport, which is what I obviously try and do. But I haven't even pointed out the wildlife. It's been, well, the views have been that good, and I've been trying to capture the area that, again, it's somewhere well worth coming back several times and just enjoying all the wildlife. It's truly incredible. I've not forgotten your favourite Beatles song and Beatle, and why. Tell you what, stick it in the comments. I never normally say that, but go on, yeah, you know, I mean, they just were such a band, and even if you weren't a big fan of them, you know, they did do so much for this area. Yeah, I've really enjoyed today. I don't believe it, it's that same plane again. Paul's definitely flying this time. Very measured. Excellent. I'm nearly back, so as good a place to sign off as any. Sorry to disturb you there. You can say it's live. So anyway, that was 10k and around about just under 3 hours. Has been a warm day, but seriously, this has been incredible. The wildlife's fantastic, the views are stunning, and the people are absolutely brilliant, everyone I've met. So thank you very much for coming with me to Liverpool John Lennon Airport. It's been a really fabulous day.